Well, that was that was a pretty quick unload. 45 minutes. Now, I don't know how close we're going to follow the map. Because remember, the map is drawn for a car, and it's drawn automatically by Google. So we may or may not do exactly what the map shows. All right, buddy. What are you doing? Well, if you're going to play, I'm going to pass you. Oh, he's texting. I can see him in the mirror. No, he's playing on a tablet. That's not the time you want to play on your tablet. Got the tablet balanced on the steering wheel. Sure wish I had good coffee. Oh well. We're going to take some back roads, which might be kind of pretty. Might be crappy signal too. As we go through the hills and the back roads, I can't promise you much signal, but we'll do what we can. Boy, it's humid out here. Not necessarily hot, just humid. I remember right, there's a little truck stop up here right where we turn. And if there is, I'm going to pop in and get a coffee warm up, because the coffee I got this morning is now cold. And then we'll continue on our way. Then the next stop would be Fredericksburg. I think it's Fredericksburg, Virginia, where there's a blue beacon, and we'll get the trailer washed out. Oh, I guess we got to drink cold coffee. Look at all that tobacco. They still sell all that. I'm sure the signal's pretty crummy out through here, but you know, something you got to put up with. Fredericksburg, 45 miles. Beautiful country through here. I love all these rolling hills, green grass, brown and white fences. ditch. This is beautiful out here. All these nice fence lines. Kentucky seems to have white fences and Virginia seems to have black. But it's all good either way. I just hope y'all can see some of it. That was a cop. Thought we was going to get in trouble. I like this when the trees grow over the road. Make a little canopy.
US 15 south. Proceed south on US 15 south, 7 3/4 miles. Take exit on the right for US 17 south, I-95, in Fredericksburg.
Well, I didn't expect a red light out here. Fredericksburg, 35, Culpeper. I forgot. 22?
12 miles. Take exit on the right for US 17 South, I-95, and Fredericksburg.
Well, gee, people. Anybody need flowers?
In 2 miles, take exit on the right for US 17 South, I-95.
There's the Sheets. No, that's not a truck stop. Yeah, it is. No, it ain't. I don't know. I can't get to it anyway, so it don't matter.
Take exit on the right for US 17 South, I-95, and Fredericksburg. Continue on to Marsh Road.
Fredericksburg, 30 miles. 95. 30, 35, 30. I don't remember. Gosh, dog it, I can read the sign, but not remember what it said. I must be a sign of old fart age. signal should start to be getting a little bit better for you guys now that we're out of the hills and the mountains and the heavy trees. Anybody see my fancy new gloves this morning when I waved to everybody while we were fueling? Glowing in the dark, buddy, glowing in the dark. No, not really, but they are bright neon yellow. If you had a black light, they'd glow. That sign said Flying Circus Airport. I have to admit, I've never been to a Flying Circus Airport. Let's see, Monday morning, what can we talk about? Oh, here's something. In case you guys always wanted to donate to the website, but didn't want to go visit the website, you just like watching the live stream on YouTube, well, guess what? Now, you can contribute to the website and keep the cameras going, help defray my $550 or so monthly expenses to bring this broadcast to you. You can do that right from the chat room. There's a little dollar sign underneath where you type in and chat. If you mash that button, you can make a donation. Everything goes to the website. I don't make any money off of it. Okay, maybe I buy a cup of coffee or a steak, but generally it all goes right back into the website, whether it's buying, upgrading the cameras or buying new camera batteries or, you know, whatever. It all goes back into the website. I enjoy bringing it to you, and that's what I do it for. And if you can't donate any money, well, I know that you guys are going to be doing shopping on Amazon for your school supplies coming up, if you've not already started, or you're going to already be looking around for your holiday gifts. Well, guess what? If you shop Amazon.com, if you visit the website, you can go all the way to the very bottom. You'll see a footnote for Amazon.com. Click that, do your shopping from there. Doesn't cost you any extra, yet gives me a few extra pennies. And it does add up. And of course, if you don't want to do that, you could do something simple like just tell your buddies and friends. Or embed the videos in your website, link back to us, however you want to do it. Help get the word out. That's a nice truck. Ford F-350. I want one of those. Maybe we ought to... Never mind. I was say maybe we ought to start a donation page to buy me a pick-me-up truck. I'd never get to drive the dang thing. I do wish that I had a motorcycle that I could pull behind a trailer, truck and trailer. Then I'd be happy. I'd never be stuck in a truck stop like I was yesterday. Couldn't even get out on the Segway. No sidewalks, no nothing. So, didn't even get to play on the Segway yesterday. I did walk around the truck stop, so. I guess I'm the only one doing 55. When we get the trailer washed out, and then we go on down the road and stop for the night, we'll have to open up our trailer doors and leave them open all night because our next shipper requires that the trailer be extremely dry. As in not a single drop of water on the walls, the floor, the ceiling, nothing. It's got to be a spotless trailer.
Continue straight on to Orange Road.
12 miles to the big road. We should have better signal there. Gold mining museum. I didn't know there was gold out here. I thought all the gold in California. What was that Kenny Rogers song? All the gold in California. I don't know. Y'all don't want to hear me sing anyway. I don't want to hear me sing. more miles. Now supposedly there's a streaking beacon around here. Walmart! There's a Walmart. There's a Wawa. I hear sirens. Sirens! Sirens! I can't go anywhere. Well, there he went. So, somewhere around here is a blue beacon. Yay, right straight ahead. Where's the entrance? Okay, that's the exit. All right. This ain't bad. So I guess we just like sit here. And wait in line. So I tell you what, I'll pop in the chat here for a minute. Might as well, right? All right, I'm in chat. The first person that I see is Roberta. How you doing? JMV. How you doing? Sparks, Ray. I see all of you guys. How you doing? Yeah, we could buy some new Hondas here. See how many we could stuff in a trailer. I don't know where the pilot is, but howdy, Ken. Probably no pilots around. Sparks. Sparks and spooks. Sparks are always spooky.
You have 6 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive
JMB,
time.
you didn't miss nothing. Caught you at the Blue Beacon again. Yeah, we like hanging around, playing with the water hoses, and getting wet. P-tubs! Laying in the tub, getting nice and clean, over at the local Blue Beacon. Go to North Carolina, then Michigan. That's all right. Howdy, Martin. I do like the Virginia scenery. Don't know how good the signal holds up, but hopefully you guys get a little bit here and there. Sorry to hear that, P-tubs. Mountain Man. Yeah, I did. I guess I enjoyed my birthday. Didn't get any presents. Didn't get any steak dinners. But it was still alright. Ow. Plug my tablet in. Am I staying here today? No, I've got to get closer, probably south of Richmond somewhere. Because we got an early morning loading time. Ow. 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 Dang nabbit. Oh. All right. So the signal hold up all right, or was it like just total garbage? Will I make it all the way to Edenton tonight? There's not really any parking around there, so no. I'll just park where I know there's parking, and then leave early in the morning. Flying Jen, Ruth or Glenn? That sounds familiar, but I don't remember where that is. I'll have to look it up. Hey Sid, how you doing? Good signal, in and out. Well, that's all right. I hear a lot more sirens. Watching from New York City. Where about in New York City? Down where, what's that called? Times Square? Ed Sharp, how you doing? Have I ever chatted with Red Viking Trucker? Never heard of him. It seems like other truckers don't like hanging out, talking to me. Howdy, Jay Scott. How you doing? Sweden, how you doing? Checking in from Sweden this morning. As I get toward Richmond, if I stop, be sure to pick up some Virginia peanuts. I think we'll be picking up some peanuts. Hint, hint, hint. I'm going to turn the AC on to keep you guys cool. Did I get some apples in Winchester?
You have
No, I
5 hours
didn't.
and 55 minutes of remaining drive time.
If you hear some noise, it's because I got the fan going to keep you guys cool, to keep the cameras from overheating, and then y'all can't hear me gab with you, and then y'all can't see anything. Oh, there's funny motels all over the place. You know, I am hungry. Be right back. I buy food and then I forget to buy food, or I buy food and then I forget to eat it. So I'm gonna eat some blueberry Pop-Tarts. No, these are chocolate Pop-Tarts. Up near the George Washington Bridge. I've been across there a couple times. In fact, a couple years ago in 2011, some road crew, E.T. You don't ever hear her talk on the blog anymore, but I think she's still around. They took me on a 4-hour private boat cruise up and down and around the Hudson River. It was a very, very cool 4 days off. You could not beat that for nothing. They actually took me to see along, what do you call it? It's not a coast, but along the riverway or whatever. An old ferry that was built in 1905 used to ferry passengers from Hoboken, I guess that's how you say it, New Jersey side to the New York side, and it transported 125 million passengers in that time, 1905 to 1967, I believe it was. And then it opened up as a restaurant, and then it sat abandoned. And if you go to my website, under, I think I put New Jersey or New York, one of the two, and saw the boat just sitting there, took gobs of pictures of it, and I found out that they are now dismantling it. The boat didn't survive Hurricane Sandy or any of that stuff. And I hate to see good historic boats like that go to waste.
Remaining drive time.
Hey, England. I didn't see that. England. How you doing? Hey, Roberta. I got some Pop-Tarts I could share with you. They got a bite mark in them, though. I didn't even know this blue beacon was here until this morning. Better with a bite mark. Yes, it is. How you doing, Brian Turner? Where are you from? Hey, upstate South Carolina. Video shotgun. I like the sound of that. Got a nice slight breeze out here. Do I take time to eat breakfast every morning? Not quite. Usually I wake up and I'm up and running. Don't ever eat breakfast. Hardly, only half the time eat lunch. And maybe half of the time more skip dinner. Southwest of England. Very cool. Oops. I'm supposed to leave the air conditioning on, y'all. Y'all know that in the summertime I sweat to death just to keep the cameras cool, right? Oh, I bet it is a traffic jam around here. I don't doubt that one bit. But I'm used to traffic jams. It is what it is. You know, when I was a kid, I worked at a Honda dealership down in Universal City, Texas. I'm not even going to say your name, but EDJ. How about we just call you that? I like taking care of you guys. You guys take care of me. Do I like this route I'm on right now? I guess so. It's alright. It's nice and pretty. You guys tag along with me all you want to. And when I'm not driving, there's plenty of videos for you guys to catch up on. I hate cold coffee. Today's Monday. Ding, ding, ding. Monday, Monday, Monday. Waterville, New York. I've been there. In fact, one of my videos, we were going through there when it was all snow. That wasn't exactly fun. Switch Builder, how you doing, man? Switch Builder. Is that like the kind my mama used to use on my rear end? Or are we talking about a railroad switch? Or are we talking about a dining room light switch? Railroad switches, very good. That's what I kind of thought. We have a lot of railroad folks that visit the channel. That's the only reason why I knew. 1/8 scale. Very cool. Don't forget, you guys use Amazon. Use one of my links down at the bottom of the blog. I get a percentage, and it does add up, especially Christmas time. But it's good, and it works every day of the year. So if you buy Ivory soap, or you buy books, or whatever, actually I have somebody that watches the website that buys every book he can through the website. Ooh, excuse me. And actually those books are expensive. They're not little cheap books, they're expensive books. So it does help quite a bit. Phoenix to Wickenburg. Very good. Thomas, howdy from California. I like your little, I don't know what you call those, the little graphic thing by your name. I'm not very computer savvy, but segue video from Ontario. Good, I like doing that. We got several more out there. I don't know how many segue videos I have, but I need to put them all on the map for you. I like staying at that Danny's truck stop out there in Phoenix. Costs money, but they're good people there.
Inter-trip idle violation.
Sparks 104. That's what I'm looking at. Union Pacific locomotive. Howdy, Claudio. Quite often I get asked, how often do I talk to other truckers? Nobody ever, I always get asked that, but no other truckers ever talk to me. I got a Germany, I call him Germany Jens, but he's a trucker. I don't know, he does Holland and Germany and all around there. Talk to him quite a bit on a hangout. Oh, don't blame it on me, Ray. I get myself in trouble on my own easily. Howdy, Brian. How you doing? Hey, there you go. She likes me. She likes me, doo-doo. How's that song go? She likes me, nah, nah, nah. She loves me, yeah, yeah, yeah. As you can tell, I don't ever listen to music, so I don't know how the songs go anymore. Boy, this blue beacon's slow. It's gonna take us 3 days to get out of here. At least this will count as my half-hour break. Berta likes singing along with me. I think you need help. Hey, EDJ gave me a donation. Woohoo! Thank you. I appreciate that. That'll buy some good Pop-Tarts. Do I bring food or do I stop and get it? I have a bunch of food in the truck, everything from canned soup to noodles to 4 gallons of water that I cook with in my little heater making thingy. Sandwich bread. I got a cooler that's got veggies in it, celery, pickles, lettuce, cheese, all that other good stuff. So I have plenty of my own food, but I also buy a lot on the road. And it's easy to buy it on the road, but if I'm sitting at a shipper or, you know, delivery or a place that doesn't have good food or whatever, then I can always make my own. Well, I appreciate that. You just bought me coffee. Thank you. In fact, you bought me 2 or 3 of them. Oh, you don't want to drive 90 minutes to see me. By the time you got here, I'd be gone. You'd have to chase me. So where are you hanging out at? Where do you call your home base, Brian? Got your M&Ms? Actually, I do. I got chocolate M&Ms and peanut butter, or no, peanut M&Ms. I like my peanut M&Ms. Woohoo, Texas. We're in Texas. I've lived in Joshua and Fort Worth and Dallas and Addison and San Antonio and all that. Beaumont, down by Houston. I've been there. In fact, there's or used to be, a Cowboys Harley Davidson out there. I always wanted a Cowboys Harley Davidson shirt from there, but I never could manage the time to get in there or whatever. I always wanted to, though. Howdy, Joe. Syracuse, I've been there. We've got a couple shippers there. Am I going to go pick up more peanuts for M&Ms? Well, I can't tell you what I'm carrying until after delivery, but I can tell you that I answered that question earlier if you picked up my hint. But yeah, I'll somewhere along the way pick up some peanuts. Where haven't I been to? I've been to all 48 states. What's the longest time I have driven for? Explain. Meaning in a day, in a week, continuous before I had to go pee, or what? Yeah, I got celery. That would make a good trivia question. What's the what's the longest time I've driven in one day? Right up to 11 hours. Physically driving, or if you want to call it working, where I drive and stop and drive and load and stop and sit in traffic and drive. I've gone 14 hours working, and then sometimes after that even. I've been to Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. I like it up there. In fact, there was one little town, like 5 miles, maybe not even that, from the Canadian border in Maine that I loaded up at. That was pretty cool. You can drive, physically drive, turn the wheels, a maximum of 11 hours. But you can work up to 14 hours. Well, you could physically work more, but 14 hours. But once you reach that 14 hours, you can't drive anymore. But you can't drive a total of more than 11, period. Until you take a 10-hour break. $2.2 million. Yep, I've got, I don't know, 1.3 now.
Enter trip idle in 60 seconds.
I don't think they even have hanging meat anymore. I don't know why he was taking pictures. Trucks from Maryland.
Trip idle violation.
So I don't know, maybe he's getting ready to sell it, or I don't, beats me, I don't know. Whenever I go to the meat plants, it's all boxed up. Boxed up. That looks like a, well, I was going to say it looks like a convenience store next door, but maybe it's not. Have I ever driven a tanker? No, but I am licensed for doubles and tankers. And see, I could throw my celery piece out the window, since that's biodegradable and not really littering. Right? Oh, my buddy just showed me my birthday card from Germany. My buddy in Chicago. I'm licensed for everything except passenger buses. And there ain't no way I'm gonna haul around 26 kids. Although, I guess having a bunch of road crew on a dash, sometimes I've seen as high as 150. Some of you act like school kids. You would just have to drive really, really, really slow if you drive a tanker. Then I'll go give you all the wave. How about that? Well, I wouldn't have walked out had I known he was going to move forward. Old Forge in New York. I've been up and around there. Don't remember when and where, but first time you've seen me read the chat and make comments, I do once in a while if I get a chance to stop like this. Sure, I get out and talk to y'all. Hey, Ray saw me wave. Oh, see, now we're in a nice good breeze. I think another trip to the dentist is in order. Howdy, Michael. How you doing? I don't do all that well in humidity. Tommy, how you doing? I thought maybe I was going to get to go see you down in Montgomery, Alabama, but didn't make it that far. 97 at 10:30 in the morning. Yeah. Picking and a grinning at the dentist. Maybe he could be grinning at my insurance company. Yeah, when plastic melts, I think it's a little too hot. But you know what? If you know you live in the city that regularly like gets over 100 every day and all that stuff, and even in the 120s, why would you buy a plastic fence? Do I ever watch TV? No. I have sat in the driver's lounge sometimes, maybe watched a blurb of a newscast or something like that, but generally I don't watch TV. If I have Amazon Prime, I watch movies online sometimes. I'll do that, watch westerns or something. Will I possibly be driving on a new interstate numbers? I don't know where the new interstate numbers are. We'll have to just see. Documentaries are good. Boy, this breeze feels good. Who's got a sunburn, Johan? No, me. My sunburn done peeled off. Hey, I found money. Ooh, I found lots of money. Guess I better put the money in my pocket, eh? Let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16 I just found. Woohoo! In my little cubby hole. Hey, there you go. I'd rather watch Big Rig Travels. Ha! We'll be out of there before the hurricanes bother us. So far, we've done pretty good. I'm still hungry. I already ate all my grapes. I got a pile of M&Ms I'll eat. How old am I? Bob is first. Bob's newbie. Bob's a newbie. Woo! Welcome, Bob. How old am I? Well, let's just say I'm an old fart. No, I just turned 53. Am I married? There ain't no woman gonna put up with my butt. No. Sparks gave me $10 more. I appreciate that. Don't go broke, man. You've done that a couple times, like in a week, I believe. You can watch this video after we stop it and it processes. It'll automatically be up there. Howdy, Robert Norman. How you doing? I'm doing good. Just waiting in line. Gonna go play in the water. Well, I appreciate that, Sparks. All right, be good, Thomas. Well, got to get the trailer washed out. Our next stripper is extremely picky. It must be spotless. On the inside, it cannot have any damage to the floors or the walls or anything. And it can't even have a drop of water. It cannot have any moisture. So after we get the trailer washed, and then when we stop south of Richmond somewhere, we'll open the doors and let it air out and dry. I've been here before, and trust me, they run through there with a black light looking for dirt and or whatever light it is, and they run their hands through, I guess with a moisture glove or whatever. And if there's anything wet, you have to get in there with an air hose and clean it, and yeah, it gets to make a mess. Does waiting for the wash accumulate toward my 14 hours? Yes, it does. Once you start in the morning, you have 14 hours to do whatever you're going to do. Whether it's eat lunch, drive, load, trailer wash out, anything. It all counts against your 14 hours. I agree. We do have a good bunch of road crews sitting on the dash. We still need moderators though, because you always get some stray people that, I don't know, aren't mature, I guess. Any women drivers? I see them now and then. Do I read all the emails? Of course I do. May not answer everyone, but yeah, I do read them. Now, if you read the blog today, I mentioned that there's a problem, apparently, with the email form in the blog. So if you sent me an email using that little form in the blog, you might want to resend it, but don't do it on that form. Actually type the address in, BigRigSteve@BigRigTravels.com. South New Jersey, howdy X Hood. Looks like we'll be next. We're not going to do the truck, we're just going to do the inside of the trailer. Like right now on our 14 hours, we have 8 hours and 32 minutes and counting down. Yeah, it's my little friendly woodpecker. No, the truck wash does not dry the trailer out. They just wet it down with water.
Enter true vital in 60 seconds. Home. Messaging. Asking for route.
Richmond is an hour? Okay, that ain't bad.
Building route.
Let's see, we got Fredericksburg, then we got Richmond.
Enter true vital violation.
Hey, there's a Love's. trying to think of how I want to go. Howdy, Harlan from Australia. What do you mean my Morse code didn't make sense? It made sense to me. Taking the interstate bypass around, I don't know. Probably. Okay, come on, y'all. Let me in now. We're not getting a truck wash, we're just getting a trailer wash. And we got to get the trailer washed anytime it's dirty. Deco Debbie. How you doing? Alright, talk to you later, Mountain Man.
How you doing, bud?
Good.
Just a washout?
Yeah. When you guys do it extra good, even if it means a little bit more time.
Okay.
Because where I'm going is picky. They literally use gloves. I mean, do what you can, but,
Right.
you know. They pay for the washout. I don't pay for it. Sometimes I have to pay for it and they reimburse me, but they end up paying for it all anyways. Weeds growing out of a driving car? That's not good. When was the last full truck wash? Oh. What year is this? Maybe 6 months ago. Snowman is actually charging up. I guess I moved the cable or whatever, and so we're letting him charge up while it's got this downtime. When I leave here, I'll turn it back on. Extra box of chicken. I like that. Probably a couple extra boxes. Trucks get Simonized? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm hungry. Somebody needs to make me a sandwich. When was the last truck Simonized? I don't know what you mean. If you mean when did I have the truck fully washed inside and outside, probably once every 6 months. I don't know what Simonized is. Brake fire, according to the question, or answer, or statement. I don't know. I hardly ever use my brakes going downhill. But some people just ride their brakes down. I don't know why. I've seen many brake fires. Yeah, you guys got some work to do. How about you start doing something? They're all looking around. Howdy, Warren. How you doing? All right, let's go.
Proceed southwest on Southfield Way Drive, 3/4 mile. Turn onto Warrington Road. Take exit on the right for I-95 South.
Alright, so this trailer washout was a little bit more expensive. Normally 35, but now it's going to be 50. Do I have an extra AC unit? I run the truck all night if it's super hot. If not, I use the fan. So I hate running the truck, but if it's 100 degrees at 11 o'clock at night, I'm going to use the AC. Snowman only charged 19%. All right, time to go. All right. Close up chat. Reboot Snowman, I guess. Somewhere along the way I mixed up the power cords again. Snowman apparently has a crumbing cord, so. Actually, you know what? Snowman. Snowman's looking pretty sick. We may have to retire it. Alright, let's go down the road a little bit more. Out of chat, but we chatted for an hour. Something like that, didn't we? Well, I got cars coming every which direction. That's it. Now where are you going? Nice blinker, lady. Now see, you see this white line here? That's to tell you to stop. And yet you have cars that block it anyways. I hate that. So now nobody else can get out of the driveway because they're all blocking. That South Carolina tag is different. It says motor vehicle manufacturer tag. You know, I should have started a new video. Let's do that.